Hi, this is Habiba. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. It's very easy to do so. Today, we are going to be talking about 2025, preparing to relocate to Canada in 2025. Canada is going to open 4 brand new streams for skilled workers starting 2025. So trust me, you want to watch this to the very end. Let's get started. Like I said earlier, if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. If you like what you see, like, share, comment, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that anytime there's a new video, you would get a notice ASAP. Okay, so I know that there's been a lot of policy changes in terms of immigration to Canada, right? Some of these policy changes have not been favorable to skilled workers abroad who want to come and study in Canada. But it's not all gloom and doom. It's the end of 2024. My goodness, it's been a very long year. And starting in 2025, Canada is going to launch 4 new immigration streams for skilled workers. 4. So we're going to talk about the streams, some of the criteria, and very important, how you can prepare, because these streams haven't launched yet. They're coming. IRCC is working on the nitty-gritty and the details. So what I want you to get from this video is for you to be ready. Okay, so let's talk about the first stream. The first stream is called the Enhanced Caregiver Stream, or the Enhanced Caregiver Program. This program is going to replace the home and child caregiver program that have been in place in Canada for a couple of years. Okay, so the Enhanced Caregiver Stream is going to start in 2025. Now, IRCC is still working on the main criteria, but one of the advantages of this stream, one of the reasons why this stream is going to be really hot and really popular, is that with this stream, you will be able to get your PR on arrival. So if you're successful in this stream, you're in your home country, you get approved for this stream, you get to Canada, in your point or your port of entry, immediately you land Canada, you would get your permanent residency on approval. This is a game changer because not a lot of streams offer this. You get your PR immediately, you get into your point of entry. Another advantage of this Enhanced Caregiver Program, which makes it better than the previous program, is that you'll be able to work there's flexibility with the type of employer you can work for. So you can work part-time, whether it's temporary, it doesn't have to be permanent like the previous one. Okay, so if you have that background in home care, this might be a really, really good stream to consider. The second stream, starting in 2025, is the Francophone Community Stream. As the name implies, the whole point of this stream is to strengthen Canada's Francophone community. As you know, Canada is a bilingual country. Okay, if you go to the province of Quebec, French is the first language. If you go to New Brunswick, French and English. So what Canada is, and then the other provinces, first language is main language English, but Canada is really trying to strengthen that Francophone heritage. So the number one criteria for this is that you have to have taken the French language exams, and you have to do well in it. So if you're coming from also a French speaking country, this might be one you want to consider seriously. The third immigration program launching in Canada in 2025 is the Rural Community Immigration Program. Now, as the name implies, this program is for people who don't mind living in rural places in Canada. The other day, I was talking to somebody about this stream, and the person asked me, Biba, are there really rural communities in Canada? And I said, yes, why not? Every country has rural communities, and Canada has rural communities as well. A couple of months ago, we drove down from Dartmouth. We drove about 2 hours to a fairly rural community. And when we got there, the way people were looking at us, they knew we were not from here. It was a small town. And I don't know whether they were surprised to see loads of Black people because we went, with a group. But rural communities exist, okay? And the thing about rural communities is that rural communities also need skilled workers. And rural communities are at a disadvantage because they don't benefit from immigration. Because a lot of people come to Canada, 99.9% of people want to stay in the metropolitan cities, in the big cities, and you don't blame them. This is where majority of the jobs are. It's just sometimes you think, oh, it's safer to stay in the Dartmouths or the Halifaxes, and then you forget that there are other places. Okay, so what IRCC is trying to do is trying to make sure that rural communities benefit from immigration. And the fourth and final immigration program launching in Canada in 2025 is the Manitoba West Central Immigration Program. Quite a mouthful. But as the name implies, this immigration stream is for Manitoba. So there's some areas in Manitoba, West Central Manitoba, some rural municipalities as well in Manitoba that need skilled workers. So the government of Manitoba is rolling out a couple of years pilot program. Okay, and that is for people who don't mind staying in Manitoba. Now, I have never been to Manitoba, but it is one of the coldest provinces in Canada. So as you're thinking about that, just put that at the back of your mind, okay? Canada is cold generally during winter, but Manitoba, very cold. Okay, so these are the 4 streams. Now let's talk about the criteria real quick. IRCC is still working on a lot of this, but one of the criteria is language proficiency exams. Listen, you're coming to Canada, so that is not going to change. You're going to need to show proficiency in English or French. That is not going to change. That criteria is staple. Second criteria is your educational background. Now, for programs like the Enhanced Caregiver program and even the Rural Community program, your high school leaving certificate could work. But if you have a bachelor's, an HND, a diploma, now is the time to bring it out and get it evaluated. Very, very important. With most of these streams, you're going to need some level of work experience, minimum 12 months work experience that you'll be able to show. So this is really, really important. Now, the whole point of this video, like I said earlier, is to get you ready and prepared. So you've seen this. There's going to be some links in the description of the video where you'll be able to learn more about these streams, and you assess yourself. If you fit the criteria for any of these streams, send me a message in the comment section and we can talk about it. But in the meantime, what you should be doing right now is prepare to take the language exams. The English, yes. If you're thinking about the Francophone one as well, the French exams, very important. If you have your educational certificate that needs to be evaluated, now is the time to do it. Start doing it. Don't wait till the program has launched. I was talking to someone a while ago and they said they sent their credentials to West to evaluate their credentials, and West took over 8 months. I mean, there are other educational evaluators, not just West. I'll put that in the description of video as well. But just to give you a heads up that you should start doing it now. Now also start thinking about preparing to take the language exam. These three main criteria, very important for most streams in Canada. And like I said, all these streams, all these new programs launching in 2025. We will know better as we get into the new year in the coming weeks, hopefully. So what you can do is keep watching the space, because as the information is coming from IRCC, live and direct, fresh off the press, I will be feeding you with that information. So you want to keep an eye out on this channel. But like I said, this is to prepare you for next year. If you have watched this video and you think you qualify for any of the stream, put your question or any comment you have in the comment section, and I would respond when I see it. Until next time, keep watching Biba's Canadian Journey, and wishing you a very happy new year. Take care.